Okay, here is my review for the Tuttle Beijing 4. This rubber turned out to be much better than I expected. I would say that it's actually extremely controllable. It's got lots of spin. I was hitting with a friend of mine. He's an expert almost in the sense of Tenergy 64. And he was saying that he's got a lot more control with his rubber. He was saying he's got more spin with it, but he did say that the speed is actually noticeably slower than 64, and in my opinion also a little bit slower than 05. Still has plenty of power to it. A great spin, like I said before. I would say that no more than 05, no more than Roxa 7 Soft, but definitely up there. Fantastic blocks. In fact, it was so good at blocking that I netted a lot of balls that I did not expect to net. In fact, some of the balls that I netted, I was expecting to even pop out. But that's just something you got to get used to. But once I did start getting used to it, great blocks. On loops, really great. All different kinds of variety of loops, different speeds, different throws. For the short game, pushes were good. They weren't the best. I would say the Chinese rubbers are better at pushing. But if you use something like Tenergy, I would say a little bit better than that for pushes and other short game kinds of strokes like that. Very, very good at flicking. Certain Chiquita kind of flicks, those were very good. And overall, good, but not spectacular. The overall characteristics of it, like I had mentioned, it's not very tacky. Honestly, at this point, the tackiness has worn off. It originally was able to pick up the ball for less than a second, and even when you play, the tackiness does not factor in at all. The top sheet is actually pretty soft. I've heard some reports of people saying, "Oh, it's hard," or "you need to hit through it," and blah blah blah. Not true at all. It is pretty soft. I mean, you press into it, goes right through the sponge. Sponge itself, quite soft as well. I had previously used Roxa 7 Soft, a very soft rubber as well, but this is definitely noticeably softer than that. I've never used Tenergy 64 FX, but I'm guessing it's something along the lines of that feel, overall feel. But again, I've never used that personally. The overall throw angle, I would say, is relatively high. I did notice that certain balls that went low, you were able to pick them up very, very well. Keep in mind, this review is based solely on the backhand because this rubber is not Chinese at all. I tried it out on the forehand for less than 5 minutes and I realized that I hated it. I couldn't generate spin because I'm not used to the type of stroke required for it. Just didn't like it at all. Put it on the backhand, one of the best backhand rubbers that I can use at my level. Overall, wonderful impression for a backhand rubber. For people who are expecting a Chinese rubber for their forehand, this is not the rubber to be looking for. If you're looking for something on the backhand for some control, for some spin, and really good speed, I definitely would recommend the Beijing 4 from Tuttle.
Say a word. I'm not gonna say a word again. That's silent.
I call myself.